Hello viewers, welcome to Virtual Counselling Session with Manchester Metropolitan University. I hope you are safe and well. I'm Mohammad Rajamia, Managing Director of TCL Global. TCL Global is an education consultancy firm based in Portsmouth, UK. We have 5 offices around the world. We helped more than 3,000 students last year. We are officially partner of 70 UK university. And we are the largest education consultancy firm based in south coast of England. And I have a guest with me, Lina from Manchester Metropolitan University. Lina is International Recruitment Manager for Middle East, North Africa, and for South Asia. Lina, thank you very much for your time today. Welcome to Facebook Live session today.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope everyone's safe and well and they're getting lots of useful information today.
Okay, thank you. So, Lina, we can start with the city itself. Manchester is very popular city. Everybody knows around the world. Manchester United, Manchester City Football Club, and city is very historic city. So, definitely the university itself as well. So, it would be nice to start with the city, then the little bit overview about the Manchester Metropolitan University. Then we can go more specific question. Yeah, Lina, thank you.
Yep. Sure. So Manchester, I'm sure, is a city, as Mohammed's already mentioned, that you're already familiar with for the football, for our universities. It's one of the most popular student destinations in the entire world. So it's a really cool place to come and study and experience living. I think a key thing about the city is that there's something for everyone. So irrelevant of what you might be interested in, whether it be sports, shopping, arts. We've got a lot of business going on up here. It's the home to the BBC as well. People think that BBC are located in London. They're not. They're located in Manchester. So it's really well linked up to all the different industries that you might want to, study in and might want to have a career in afterwards as well. And another important factor is it's one of the, it comes top 5 for cost effectiveness for a student to live and study. So not only do you have everything that you could possibly want, like any major global city, but it's also really, really cost efficient in able to study and live here.
Okay, thank you. So if we can have a little bit overview about the university, the departments, that would be good. Then we can go more questions, yeah?
Yeah, sure. So we're a very big university. We're one of the most applied to universities in the UK. We receive a lot of applications, very, very popular. And we're located right in the heart of the city. So it's a city centre campus. You get a campus feel and a city centre feel as a student at Manchester Metropolitan University, which is a really quite exciting experience actually for students. In terms of the university itself, so very, very big, almost 40,000 students across all the different faculties, and we have 5 different faculties covering a range of different subject areas. But we have business and law, we have science and engineering, arts and humanities, we have education, and then we have health and psychology and social care as well. So we really do have a range of different options. The business school is a triple accredited business school, which places us amongst the world's elite business schools. Science and engineering, a lot of the engineering programs have, they are BEng programs, or they have a professional accreditation which allows you to be able to actually work afterwards. And then arts and humanities, they rank top 20 in all different kind of subject areas. It's one of the largest and oldest art schools in the UK. So we really do have a lot to offer, irrelevant of what you might be interested in studying.
Okay, thank you, Lina. So as you know that COVID-19, everyone is locked down. Lots of students actually asking lots of questions actually to our counselors. So what actually university doing for international students, and if you can advise on it, the university position.
Sure, yeah, we really do understand that it's a very anxious time for students, and we want to assure you that we are working very, very hard to make this process as smooth as possible for you. Our university, we're working towards the September start, and we're monitoring the situation really, really closely, and we're in direct contact with our inquirers and offer holders. So when you have a specific question, you're more than welcome to contact us via TCL, and we will be able to respond on a one-to-one basis. But in general, we are working towards September start, and if anything needs to be changed, or if anything does change, we will communicate that with you in due course. In terms of specific in terms of things that actually have changed already, so we've changed we've added to the list of English language tests that are able to take. So for instance, if you can't get to an IELTS centre, which no student can at the moment, you're able to take IELTS Indicator, you can take TOEFL IBT at home. So there's a number of different tests that you're able to take in replace of actually taking an IELTS test. And also in terms of if you are paying a fee deposit, if you absolutely can't make your course for COVID-19, because of COVID-19, you will be entitled to a full refund for your deposit. So you don't need to worry about parting with money. And then if COVID-19, it's actually so drastically that you can't come anymore, you will be entitled to a refund. So they're two big major changes, but we are still currently working towards a September start.
Okay, thank you. Yes, viewers, if you have any question, please, you can ask question. We'll try to answer your question. And don't forget to actually share this session. As Lynn actually said that about the deposit, yes, you can, if you want to find out more, you can definitely contact our team in Bangladesh, in Dhaka and Sylhet, also in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and our team based in Portsmouth, UK. So our team can actually help you if you want to apply application for an MMU. So it's completely free of charge. So our team will be able to help you. There is a virtual fair in June and July month. So you will have the opportunity to directly speak with Lina from Manchester Metropolitan University. If you have any question about the university, courses, entry requirements, so please check our Facebook page where you will have a options to register. So there is a definitely options to please register today, so that our team will be able to actually confirm your time and date that when you'll be able to actually connect with the MMU team, with the Lina. So please register today. So thank you very much, Lina. So Lina, we can move to as you mentioned also that in the test, the alternative test like the IELTS indicators and TOEFL IBT you mentioned. Is there any other internal test or like a Duolingo or any other test that university considering alternative of IELTS?
So in terms of Duolingo, we are accepting that if you want to come and study on our pre-sessional English course. So at the moment, that pre-sessional English course is taking place online. So if you haven't taken a test already, I recommend that you take a test, and then you're able to gauge actually what it is you need to do, whether that be take a pre-sessional English online to increase your English language level. And I think the important thing to note about our pre-sessional English test is that there is no test. We monitor you every week, and it's your performance on the course. So this is why we don't have an internal test at our university, because there is no test on the pre-sessional English. It's all gauged on your engagement with the actual program, and that's monitored as the weeks go by.
Okay, thank you, Lina. Foundation course is very popular. We have seen good number of students from Kuwait. It's MMU foundation. So it will be nice to discuss a little bit entry requirements, the intake. Our foundation. Yeah, Lina, please. Yeah.
No worries. So we have a integrated foundation year at the university. So by integrated, I mean that it's actually part of your degree. It's a 4-year course. It's not separate from the actual undergraduate. You don't have to reapply for the undergraduate. As long as you pass, you just naturally progress through as you would from first year to second year and so on. The IELTS requirement for this foundation is 5.5 overall and no less than 5.5 in any sub-skill. And then the requirement, if you've done high school in any of the countries, whether it be Kuwait or Bangladesh or wherever, if you've studied for 12 years of high school, and I'll talk about Kuwait because I know it's popular in Kuwait, it's 75% overall from your high school, and you need to make sure that you're passing your maths as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think it's a good thing is that the student doesn't need to change the visa or doesn't need to go back to change another visa, So they're getting combined cash 4 years. So in one go, so I think it's a really good advantage for the student.
Yes, I agree. I think it depends on the how engaged the student is with academia to start with. It's not been designed specifically for an international student, so you will be mixing with home students right from your foundation year. So it depends on the student themselves and their wants, but it is a very good option, and it does make things certainly easier for when you go to first year of undergraduate.
Is it only the foundation intake, or January intake or September intake, or any January intake for this foundation?
Okay, so in terms of September and January, it all kind of depends on the wider picture of COVID-19, and that's something that we want you to apply now. We want you to be thinking that you'll be joining in September, but if September absolutely cannot happen, the university are working really hard to ensure that we will not inhibit you from being able to start your course. So whatever the decision has to be, we will make that decision and we will communicate that with you in enough time to make a decision.
So foundation also available in January, yeah?
It's not been confirmed yet. It does depend on the wider picture. So I want students to consider, if they're applying, you're applying for September, and if September absolutely cannot happen, the university will put other provisions in place so that you're not inhibited.
Okay, I think there are lots of courses like a master's level courses as January available, isn't it, in MMU? Yeah.
Yeah, we have a full suite of the business programs. So the business and law faculty, we already have programs that are starting in January. But for the ones that don't have a January start on the course page on the website, it goes back to the same. You should be thinking that you're starting in September, and if that absolutely cannot happen, the university are working towards communicating that directly with our offer holders so that you can make the decision in enough time.
Yeah. Yes, viewers, there is a September intake, as Lina has mentioned, that you can apply in case of anything. Definitely can defer some of the courses in January already MME is offering. So contact our team in Bangladesh, in Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia, and my team in Portsmouth. Definitely we can help you to apply for Manchester Metropolitan University. So master's level, any requirements also, is there any placement year integrated with the courses? Yeah,
Yes. So some of our master's courses at the business school, they have so they're 2 years, and you have a year's work placement as well, and then some within the engineering school as well, within science and engineering faculty. Again, it's specific to the actual course that you want to do, but we do have that option for master's students, which is brilliant because it means that you get work experience. And additionally, with GIR coming into play in the UK as well, it means that you'll have up to 3 years work experience eventually if you do a placement year option with the university.
Okay. The January start courses, the duration is a little bit longer or the same? We start in September normally, the master's course.
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
The January, when the masters start January, the course duration, how long the course duration for January?
A master's course generally takes a year in the UK. If you're doing a placement year as well, it would take 2 years.
Okay, with the placement. Okay. How about the pre-masters? What are the pre-masters available? Because some of the students, they don't have the equal level of discipline, the study, so if they want to. So what is there any option for pre-masters?
There is. We work with a pathway provider called Into Manchester. So Manchester Met in partnership with Into Manchester, and they offer a pre-masters program which allows you to really get acquainted with what's needed to be able to successfully succeed at master's level. In terms of an actual top up, so if you have too lower a GPA, there is an option within the engineering school at the university itself, but it's only within engineering. So in terms of you have to look, because different pre-masters do different things, and for the most part a lot of them will help with the English language and the study skills, but they won't actually top up your GPA score, so you do need to check that quite carefully.
Yeah, okay. So the viewers, there is Into, as Lina mentioned, that there is Into Center in Manchester, where you have the opportunity to study pre-masters, and then you will have the opportunity to progress to MMU after completion your pre-masters. So if you want to find out more about this option, please contact our team around the world. They can actually advise you. They can give you the right advice with the requirements, tuition fee, is there any scholarship, and intake. So thank you, Lina. about the undergraduate, and I know the huge number of courses that MMU actually offering, and if we can actually discuss a little bit about the entry requirements, is there any placement year as well, and the application process. Yeah, Lina.
Okay. So for undergraduate, it does depend on the school system that you're applying from. And for the most part, if you've done 12 years of study, you will be required to take a foundation year. So as we've already discussed, you can do that with the integrated version, but we also work with Into Manchester as well, so you can take their option. If you've done, IB, or if you've full IB, or if you've done A levels, or maybe if you've done the US high school diploma with SATs, would be entitled and most welcome to apply for our first year undergraduate study. And similar to the placement years that are offered at postgraduate level, we also have a lot of placement year options at undergraduate level across the university. So it might be that you study for year 1 and year 2, you work for year 3, and then you complete your degree in year 4. So it means that you're choosing a 4-year option over a 3-year option. And that happens, you can see that on the actual, you can choose 3 or 4 years at undergraduate level. I think I've answered the question. There was more questions then. Was there another one?
Sure. So undergraduate is like should be the direct application process or through UCAS, Lina, for undergraduate?
Because you are getting support from TCL Global, I would really recommend that you submit it with TCL Global, and they can submit it directly to the university on your behalf. So if you don't want to do UCAS, you absolutely don't have to, and TCL will be able to really, really help you closely with that.
Okay, thank you. Is there any study abroad or placement year after the second year for undergraduate students?
Yes. So it tells you, on the course directory whether there's a 3 or 4 year option. If there's a 4-year option, more often than not, it means there's definitely a placement year, and more than likely a study abroad option as well.
Okay, fantastic. Now the PhD, we received lots of inquiries, especially from Middle East, from Saudi, Kuwait, that. And they always actually ask for, we need to apply for it. So if we can actually discuss the best way to apply for the PhD. Also whether they should directly connect with the supervisor or should they submit the application through our normal application process. So what would be your suggestion, Lina, for PhD candidate?
It's an absolutely excellent question. So PhD works very differently to bachelor degree level or master's degree level in the UK. It's not a case of having a list of courses and then you select which one that you want to apply for. So you really do need to have a really good idea of what it is actually that you want to research and your research project before you start contacting universities. And as Mohammed has touched on, it's really beneficial for a student to contact the relevant supervisor in advance of making an application, because that initial conversation between you and that supervisor is really, really important. That's where you decide, actually, okay, the supervisor has the expertise that I need to be able to complete this project, and the supervisor can see that they can help you with what it is that you want to research. So it's very, very different process, and I definitely recommend that you look on the research degree pages and contact the relevant supervisor to the specific area that you want to study.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the viewers, the students, dear students, if you want to find out about the entry requirements, definitely you can contact our team in Middle East, in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, and our team in Portsmouth, UK, and another team in Bangladesh, Dhaka, and Sylhet. So they can advise you the entry requirements. Also, they can guide you. The proposal needs to be standard one, the personal statement, and CV. So all these documents, if you want to find out more, definitely contact our team. Our team can actually help you. Okay, thank you. So about the application process deadline. So can you please, is there any deadline for the September intake?
We've never, even before COVID-19, we never had an application deadline. We'll basically process the application if it means that you'll be able to arrive on time for your course start date. So I always advise, because a lot of the application process is quite admin heavy for students. I always advise, if you're able to do something now, do it now. It's better to get it in now and know what else you need to do. And then when later along the line you have more time to be able to do the other steps, like, you know, paying a deposit or getting your financial guarantee, and requesting for your CAS letter, and then applying for your visa. So I would recommend, if you are considering, submit your application. It doesn't hurt to submit your application. You can change your mind, but it does mean that you're buying yourself a bit more time for later on in the process.
Okay,
I hope that's the question.
Thank you. So the viewer joined from the North Africa, as well Middle East, and from South Asia. Very hot topic is scholarship. They want to know the scholarship, the way of applying, and how much. So, Lena, is it possible to discuss a little bit about it?
Yeah, of course, I'd be happy to. We have a range of really, really attractive scholarships for international students. So if you're an undergraduate student who's self-funded, you will be automatically given £2,000 off every year of study. In order to receive this, your offer needs to be unconditional, and it's when you apply for your visa that we'll deduct it from the statement of fees that you'll see the actual scholarship applied. So that's £2,000 per academic year of study. For postgraduate, so for master's students, we have up to £2,500 towards your tuition fee. And again, that's based on your previous academic background. So the higher that your previous GPA score, the more of the £2,500 you will get. And that, again, is automatically applied. And then we have a range of scholarships that you can apply to, which give you a bit more towards tuition fee. So if you're hoping to apply for any faculty, you are welcome to apply for our VC scholarship, which is up to £5,000. And you need to be an offer holder in order to apply for that one. The deadline is the 12th of June. Then if you want to apply, if you're applying for a master's level engineering program, you're also welcome to apply for our Dalton scholarship, which offers, again, £5,000 towards your tuition fee. And I believe the deadline for that is the 28th of June. So there's a lot of different options. There's automatic, and there's some that are a bit more, but you do need to put an application in, and you need to be an offer holder as well.
Yes, dear students, if you want to apply, please contact our team. Our team can actually help you how to apply. And also you need to apply for your academic courses as well. So please contact our team. Our team will be able to help you. And also the viewers who just joined us, there is a virtual educational fair in June and July month. You will have an opportunity to connect with Lena and her team in MMU, where you will have an opportunity to directly contact and directly speak about the courses, entry requirement, scholarship, and other things, any particular department you want to apply. So you'll have an opportunity. So please contact our team, and you can find the details to register for the virtual fair in our Facebook page and also in our website. Thank you, Lena. So, Lena, about the accommodation option for international students. So it will be nice to discuss a little bit about the accommodation option.
We have a range of accommodation options, all very closely located to the campus, and a range of different. So it depends on your preference, I guess, and what you want. So if you want a studio room, if you want an ensuite, if you want catering, if you want to be really close to your particular building, we have a whole range of options. I think that's part of the reason why Manchester is so popular, is because it's such a student-focused city, and we're definitely not short of different accommodation options. And it ranges. It depends on what your budget is, and we have something for everyone in terms of accommodation.
Okay. To apply accommodation, I think is the online they need to book, isn't it? There is online form, yeah?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Is there a deadline for application to apply?
So all international students are guaranteed a place in our accommodation if they confirm by the 6th of August. So as long as you confirmed by the 6th of August, assuming that obviously September is going ahead, then yes, you are guaranteed accommodation. Okay,
thank you. Deposit, because we get lots of questions from Bangladesh, especially how much they need to pay initially to get the cash, initial deposits, or Middle East or North Africa.
It's £3,000 for the deposit fee.
Okay, £3,000. Okay. And then once actually students join the MMU, there will be opportunity to pay the tuition fee by installment.
Correct. Yes. So there's you can pay an equal amount of whatever's left 3 times a year. So usually you pay at the beginning of each term if you want to pay in installments. So usually it'd be September and then January and around April time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lina. Yes, dear students, we try to cover today the foundation level. There is a foundation course the MMU directly offering. So you can contact, there is a 4 years cash for foundation. So that means you don't have to go back after finishing foundation. This is combined with their bachelor degree. So that we discuss about the master's level. There is a placement, 1 year placement, so 2 years altogether, and also master's course, lots of master's course. It starts in January as well. So that actually cover about the PhD. So you can contact our team, and also you can contact the supervisors to MMU, where you can connect fast with the supervisor. Then you can go through the normal application process. Also, we discuss about the application deadline and intakes and the scholarship we just covered today, and also the test you can take from home, like a IELTS indicator and TOEFL IBT as well. Also, the Duolingo will be accepted for the pre-sessional, isn't it? Yeah, Lina?
Yeah.
Also, we have discussed today about the accommodation. So any of the area that actually, if you have a question, you can actually get back to our team. Our team can actually help you. We got the question, entry requirement for LLM. And Duolingo test is accepted. So question from the Moinul. Yeah.
Hi,
Lina.
thank you for your question. So Duolingo is accepted only for the pre-sessional English, and we are accepting IELTS indicator for the academic program or the TOEFL IBT Home Edition, amongst language cert and some other tests as well. But the two most popular when I'm speaking to students is IELTS indicator and the TOEFL IBT Home Edition for the LLM. And then to get onto a master's degree at our university, generally we require an equivalent to a 2-2 UK degree. Some of those might differ, and there might be some programs that need slightly higher, but in general, that is the general requirement.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for staying with us for today, and we'll try to cover as much as possible. And please contact our team if you want to attend the virtual fair or if you want to apply MMU. So we have been working for a number of years. We have a very good relation with the MMU. We are official partner with the MMU, and we have a very good feedback from our students who are studying now or who complete this degree. So, and we are really looking forward to see you in June and July month with the virtual fair. You will have an opportunity. Please register today. Final few words or anything you want to add, in Lina, before we finish. Yeah?
Just to thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that's been helpful. And if you do have specific questions towards your specific case, because obviously we're trying to answer questions to quite a big audience right now, is TCL, and they will definitely be able to help you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, viewer, for staying us today, and take care. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you, Lina, for your time today.
Thank you for having me. Take care, everybody.